Other big story that has a lot of people talking, the Supreme Court's decision to uphold President Obama's health care overhaul. In particular, attacks on those who choose not to buy health insurance. When President Obama spoke after the ruling, he once again talked about a local woman who helped inspire his efforts.
I carried Natoma's story with me every day of the fight to pass this law. It reminded me of all the Americans, all across the country, who have had to worry not only about getting sick, but about the cost of getting well.
Natoma Canfield of Medina became the face of health care reform after she wrote a letter to the president about her own troubles in her battle with cancer. And this evening, she got a call from the commander-in-chief himself.
He told me I was welcome anytime to come and see the letter that he's got framed in his Oval Office.
And Natoma hopes to be able to take the president up on his offer and make that trip to Washington, D.C. All right, so what does Northeast Ohio think of the Affordable Care Act? News Channel 5's Deborah Lee went to the ballpark tonight to see what some people are saying. And Deb, what are they saying?
Well, I got to see a pretty good softball game as well. It was Brook Park and Strongsville, and everyone there that I talked with tonight, they already have health insurance, but they did have some differing viewpoints, different points of view on the health care law that was upheld today.
Every parent at this softball game agrees that they want their own daughter's team to win. But opinions here of the Affordable Care Act are as split as the early score of the game.
I think it's a bad thing, and I was disappointed that the Supreme Court, upheld it. So, because I think there's a lot about the health care that we don't know about.
It ensures that if something were to happen to me and I lose my job, I'll still have health care.
So you're for it?
Oh, yeah.
Even those in favor of the Obama plan are surprised that it made it to first base with the Supreme Court, let alone crossing home plate. The question now is, who wins in November? News Channel 5 political analyst Tom Sutton says it's too soon to predict.
The only prediction is that both sides are going to galvanize. They're going to get more set in their ways in opposition and support for this bill.
And just like this game comes down to the number of times these players cross home plate, this father believes the election will come down to something other than health care.
I think the people that are generally in favor of President Obama are going to remain that way regardless of the outcome of the health care case. And I think the same with people who support Mitt Romney. I think ultimately the election is going to come down to the economy and the state of the economy at that time.
And by the way, most of the other people I spoke with tonight were basically split over whether today's decision will help Obama or Romney in November. In the newsroom, Deborah Lee, News Channel 5.